Hey guitar buddies, let's take a look at a great piece of classic rock. It's free and alright now. So that's our riff for the verse, intro and verse, okay? Classic riff, I play an A. And then I play this inversion of a D chord. So I play an open A, and then 4 on the D string, 2 on the G string, and 3 on the B string. F sharp, A, D. Then back to an A. The standard A on 2, 2, 2 on the D, G, and B strings. And then I play an open A again. And then this chord, which is an F sharp, then an open G, so 4, open G, then a D on 3, and then an open E. And then I add my first finger to make it a D again. So it's basically, it's kind of like a D sus4 add 9, because we've got F sharp, a G sus4, then a D, and then an open E. Then make it a D again, just by putting the first finger back on. And then just an A again. Great riff, and that just keeps going throughout the verse. So for the chorus, I play this riff. Okay, and so I'm playing 7 and 9 on the D and E strings, so that's an A and an E. So we've got an A5 chord. Then I play an F sharp on 9 on the A string, then an E on 7. And then I play a G5. So, so 5 and 7. Then a D with an F sharp in the bass. So that's 4 and 7. So just moving my first finger down. Then back to the A. And sometimes when I play this live, I kind of pattern it out by playing the first A like this. So I'm just playing an A chord and playing the F sharp on 4 on the D string, and then an E on 2. So instead of, if I just want to make a big fatter sound live, whatever works for you. Okay, so next we'll take a look at the legendary guitar solo. Okay, so that's the first solo, which sometimes gets cut out on the single versions. So I start with an A, and then I'm playing a slight bend on a C on the 17th fret of the G string. So I play a D on 15 on the B string, so back to C, back to A. Two A's, and finish on a C. Again with that little push. And then I'm bending on a bit D to an E and releasing. Pulling off to a C. Back to a D. So bending on 15. Then releasing. Then to 13 for a C. And back to 15 for a D. then a C and two A's. So that's the first one. And the second one, very similar. So I start the same way, and then this time I play a bend, release, pull off, and then bend again. So instead of going back to the D, we go back to the D but push it back up to the E. So, and then we've got a minor third bend. So we're going to bending on 17. It's quite a fast, snappy bend to hit a G note. Then back to C on 13, an A on 14. Okay. 13, 14 for the A, and finish with a bend on G on 15 to an A. Okay, so that's the kind of first solo, which, as I say, sometimes gets cut before the bass kicks in, and we get the very famous solo next, which we'll take a look at. Solo based around the A major and minor pentatonics. So we start by hammering to an A on 2 on the G string, and then we've got some slides. So a slide to a B, and then back to the A, basically sliding back up and down again. So hammer, slide, move back down to 2, and then just go up and down to 4 and back to 2. Then again going back to B, sliding back down to A. Okay, so basically those two notes for the opening lick. Okay, then a similar phrasing for the next lick between an E and an F sharp. So I'm playing an E on 5, an F sharp on 7, but I'm also catching the open E string, gives a bit of tension there. So sliding from 5 to 7, back to 5. You hear that E string ringing. So again, 5, 7, 5. Okay, and then the next lick we go to sliding to a B on 4 on the G string, playing an A on 5 on the E string, bend and release on B on 4, back to the A. And And then I go up to an A on 14 on the G string. And that sustains for a while. And then we've got this classic kind of country-ish lick. So I play an A, and then repeat this phrase, E, F sharp, A. So A on 14 on the G string, then 14, 16, 14. So E, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, A. Repeat that. And then we finish with a bend from B to C sharp. So bending on 16 to 18. Yeah. And then again, we play the same lick, this time just starting on the E. And then we've got that 3 times, which is a bend to a C sharp, release to a B, so we're still on 16 here. A on 14, F sharp on 16, back to A. The second time, I like to add a little E on top. Just adding an E with my little finger on 17 on the B string. Okay, then we move up to the 17th position. Now I'm on 17, I'm playing an E, G, A, and repeating that. So I'm hammering from 17 to 20, then playing A on 17. And then I bend from a G to an A, so bending 20 up to 22 on the B string. Then I play an A to an E, 17 to 17. So I'm playing 17, 17, then on 20, bending to a D, and releasing, and then pulling off to an A, back to a C on 20, then playing G, bending that up to an A, playing an A on 17, then bending the G back up to A. Okay, and then another A. So just 17 to start the lick. Then again, same start. Again, A, E. 17, 17. This time, 2 on the C, bending to D. Release to the C. A, C. Then play a G, bending to A. So 8, 20, bending to 22. And then I play an A. And then a G to an A to a G, so a bend and release on 20 on the B string. F sharp on 19. And then just finish on a couple of E's on the 17th fret of the B string. Great solo. Thanks for watching, buddies. Cheers.